Okay.
Please go ahead.
Thank you, Thong. So I'm going to give a brief presentation about the FEG platform, as I explained also in the introduction, which is one of the main products, let's say, that came out of the FlexTransfer project, and is, let's say, the glue that holds all the solutions together and basically connects the different actors and systems and platforms and tools. So we already gave a short definition of what the FEG platform is. It is our project's way to unleash the flexibility potential by exploiting the different solutions that we are introducing in our demonstrations. Within FEG, what we did is to incorporate the basic pillars of the project. So the battery storage demos, the smart grid demos, the market, the proposed market for flexibility trading, and to incorporate all these hardware and software solutions and technologies to incorporate them in a common platform where the different users can select the tools that they want to use and deploy, and all this under the umbrella of some business models that we created and that were focused for the various applications, and supported by a powerful data management middleware. So how we started and what we did in order to design this FEG platform. The main concept, our aim was to design a flexibility platform incorporating tools for aiding mainly TSOs and DSOs in their operations. So we started by analyzing the needs of the end users, and the fact that our consortium includes many transmission and distribution system operators from Europe was a very good source of requirements, let's say. So we created a survey. We conducted a survey through a questionnaire that was circulated among the partners of the consortium, but also opened to other stakeholders external to the project. We analyzed the results and we identified the top gaps and the needs that exist in the field. These were complemented by an analysis of the state of the art in existing flexibility platforms that have appeared during the last years. And what we saw by analyzing the state of the art was certain gaps that were not covered by other flexibility platforms. And to some extent, we realized that these gaps from the flexibility platforms actually coincided with the gaps and the needs that were identified through the survey, through the end users. So then we made an analysis of our demonstrators to see, in order to identify which of these gaps and needs we can cover with the use of the technologies that are included in the different demonstrators. This has led us to the final vision of the FEG platform. We realized that FEG should be a toolbox that serves the vision for flexibility in certain areas, namely the system operation services. So provision of services on mostly on the day ahead, the intraday, and the balancing time frame. Strategic planning services for assessing the flexibility potential of different grids, transmission and distribution grids, and to evaluate future investment plans through tools that have been developed within the project, to perform flexibility studies with the introduction of indices and metrics for the evaluation of the flexibility potential of grids, and also through a strategic planning tool to plan to aid the TSOs in their 10-year deployment plans by assessing different kinds of investments using the technologies that are introduced in our project. And finally, flexibility services trading through the incorporation of the market platform for flexibility trading and the introduction of new products and order types. So we designed the architecture of FEG, and based on this, we implemented the actual system. And in order to safeguard to implement all requirements and satisfy all user needs, we came up with a hybrid approach by having a FEG local component and a FEG central component. Our main issue and our main concern was keep the privacy and to secure the data exchanges, given the sensitive nature of the data that are being exchanged between TSOs and DSOs mainly, but also between other actors. Therefore, we have the local component, which includes the different tools that have been created within the project and can be installed and deployed within the premises of the users, of the actors, in a secure infrastructure, so that it can be ensured that no information can be exposed to other actors that shouldn't have access to this information. And the way through which we ensure the communication between the different local components is through this FEG central component, which is a cloud component that ensures the communication between the different local components. So the FEG central is the global registry of all the FEG installations that are deployed and provides local registration, access control, encrypted communication, system administration, data and service commercialization, public user interface hosting, and integration with external data sources. On the other hand, the local component includes all the tools that were developed, and whenever there is a need for communication and for data exchange, the FEG central takes over and allows the exchange of data in an encrypted and secure way. You can see here some screenshots of the platform. We have a very advanced user management user interface, and it is based on the role-based access control. So each user can have access only to specific modules, to specific tools, to specific types of data, and the administrator can easily change the rights through this user management tool. The administrator can create user groups which have the same rights or different rights depending on the needs, and the different user groups have access to different levels of, let's say, privacy. We also have a data upload screen where all the actors can upload their data, can select who should have access to its data set. Then you can see a screenshot of the market platform that is incorporated within FEG. You will have the chance to see more about the platform in the following session. But this market platform was based on commercially active platform, so it has most features that can be expected by such a platform and facilitates the trading of flexibility products. We have also incorporated a tool that that is responsible for the sizing and the evaluation of investments that are related to the integration of battery systems with conventional power plants. So it's a simulation tool that sets different technical characteristics of the storage systems and the actual plants, and evaluates different sizing options for future investments, and also the viability of these investments based on the services that the end system will be able to offer, the identification of revenue streams, and different other technical characteristics. Finally, we have the substation management tool that can be used for controlling storage systems in a way that can facilitate the whole operation of the area where the storage is installed. It can accept measurements and monitoring signals from a wide area and accepts forecasts of demand, of renewable production, of market prices in order to optimally schedule the dispatch, the planning, let's say, of the storage systems. It also facilitates the provision of specific services, so the user can plan the operation of the battery in the day ahead or in the intraday time frame in order to provide specific services that are requested by the system operators. And I think that this ends my presentation. There are also, of course, more functionalities included that it's not easy to show in such a presentation, but the platform has been tested and validated in the various demonstrations of our project and shows great potential, and we are happy to have managed to create this as an exploitable result of the FlexiTranStor project. So thank you. I don't know if there are any questions.
Thank you very much, Nikos. Do you have any suggestion in general?
Sorry, I think I forgot one slide. So yes, as a conclusion, we offer a TSO-oriented solution that enables the communication between TSOs, DSOs, and flexibility providers. It takes into account well-established standards and protocols in a way aiming to achieve interoperability, to easy and seamless data exchange and connection to legacy and proprietary systems. It ensures the data privacy and encrypted communication. It includes tools both that are targeted for the actual operation of the system, but also in the strategic planning time frame. The operation of the different tools is, let's say, governed by business models that have been specifically designed for the purposes of the different applications of the project. And it encapsulates the operation of a fully functional market platform for the trading of flexibility, which also can be used by interested actors as a sandbox to optimize their bidding strategy and to test different bidding scenarios for flexibility trading. Yeah, so this officially ends the presentation, so thank you.
Thank you very much. It's very interesting to see that it can be considered as a sandbox, but also that reapplication. And I think that you also try to bring it to further as a innovation project as well. So if there is no burning question,